It just was not going to work out.
Yeah, it's true.
When you're ready, once you settle down and you're in the crib, then you can think about that.
Exactly.
Do your music, do your podcasting.
Yeah.
You know,
follow your dreams.
And support my friends. Like, I'm one of those people where, and I always tell my guy friends this, if you date somebody, you automatically date their family. You are automatically tied in with their kids. You cannot date somebody and expect to never interact with their children.
No, that's a fact. You taking the whole package.
That's facts, yeah.
You know, the whole
package. And that's why you got to really be careful who you date.
Exactly.
You know, with kids or dogs or everything, with or without, you have to you get that energy, you get that baggage, everything that comes with it.
Absolutely.
So are we just jumping into this, or is it?
Oh yeah, we're in it.
We from the minute you walked in, baby. The minute you walked in.
I'm happy to be here.
We gotta get every
so much
moment.
for coming.
So yes. Welcome, Termanology.
Congratulations to y'all.
Thank you.
I know this is a new endeavor for y'all.
Yes, so it is.
I support you guys. You know, I'll be sharing and clapping for y'all publicly.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And the support is all love.
Thank you, my love.
For sure.
It's funny though, because I think that with me and Rosie, like simple stuff like this, where like we're just sitting here talking, like our chemistry is so crazy, but neither one of us has ever done anything like this before. Mm-hmm. So it's like our first episode, it was like, all right, like let's just see if we're just gonna, just be able to kick it off and start talking. And then from there it was like, other people were like, wait, this is your first time? Like y'all have never done this before? It's like, yeah, we just met a couple weeks ago. Like,
they think that we know each other for a long time, and we don't.
Yeah,
we don't. We just actually met
y'all click good though.
Thank you.
And you vibe right in with us, because like you just sat down and started talking and stuff.
Oh yeah,
so.
man. I'm a people person, man.
He is.
I love everybody.
Yes, I worked with him in a couple of projects, so he's definitely a people person.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
I got respect for everybody. You know?
Yes,
show
he does.
me respect, I show you respect back. That's what it is at all times.
Now, with you being in the industry and you being such a well-known rapper, I mean, you've got easily over 40 projects. You just dropped the third part of the Goya series. And so, can you tell us a little bit about, what is it like being in the industry? How did you get started? And like, any advice?
Yeah, I'll take you back. So I'll take you back to the beginning. We'll start when I was a kid, right?
Okay.
Just falling in love with hip hop. As a kid, I'll say around 9 years old, I wrote my first rhyme. Wow. It was people in front of my building. I was just rhyming, freestyling, and I used to watch them and just kind of just wanted to do it. I wanted to express myself, right? So these people are rhyming about selling drugs or smoking weed or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. And I'm young, but that's very impressionable to you when you're young, because the older people, they're cool to you, and you see it and you're like, oh, it sounds so cool, and doing music and saying what's on your mind. So I took a liking to it very early on, and I started doing demo tapes when I was like 12, 13. And then, I went on my first tour when I was in high school. Mm-hmm. So I've been pretty much professionally, like, doing music for 15 years and doing it, from, for the love since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like grew up in hip hop and just been doing it I'm 38 now, and I started rhyming.
Really, you look so young.
It's crazy, yeah. It's, me and Rosie, we fell off the same tree, man. I still get carded. When I get carded, I'm like, I be looking at them like, yo, I'm 38, but it's cool. It's flattering, because I see some of the people I went to school with, and they look crazy now.
Wow.
And no disrespect to them, but we gotta take care of ourselves in every type of way, from skincare to what's inside your body, to what you put in your body, how much rest you get, the things you put in your mind, what you watch on TV, what you react to in this world, all that. But getting back to rap, I just kind of loved it since a kid, and I really fell in love with it when I was like 14. That was when it was serious to me. I had like notebook after notebook after notebook filled with rhymes when I was like 15. So I always knew like it was something I wanted to do professionally.
Right.
And when I was in like senior year in high school, I got a record deal. Straight out of high school, went on tour, released a CD in the store. I was in Tower Records. Mm-hmm. And then like shortly after that, I went to BET. I battled on 106 in Park. Then I went on to
Yes.
all the stuff that we used to do back then.
Yes.
And
I remember your 106 in Park.
That's
it
funny.
was dope.
Thank you. So yeah, man. So 106 in Park was cool. And I graduated from battling and turned more into like a songwriter and a live performer. I was blessed to go on tour with Redman and Method Man for my first album.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I went on tour
for
with
your
them
very first album.
Yeah, when my very first major album, I went on tour with Red and Meth for 60 days. So literally, this is 48 shows in a row, no days off. You just every day is another state. So they had the big bus. I'm in the back in the little bus. I'm following them right.
And you were what, like 17, 18 years old?
No, at this point I'm a grown man because I'm talking about like a major deal. I had like little indie deals, but then I got a major deal. So when I got like the big deal, my label put me on tour with Red and Meth. So they're the greatest performers. Like they're the greatest. So me, I'm coming in. I think I'm good, but then after watching them, I'm like, yo, I got a lot to learn, and people are here to see them, so they're coming to see greatness. Mm-hmm. So by me doing my first tour with Red and Meth, it made me a great performer. I'm like, all right, now I got this. Now I know what to do. I watch them every night. I watch how they walk on the people's hands and they jump in and they interact with each other. They interact with the DJ. Mm-hmm. One person say one word, the other person say the other word. So just kind of learned a lot from Red and Meth early on. And that helped me tour. I've been to 50 countries in my life, and I never had to pay for a flight. Like these people pay for me to go there because they're excited to see me as an artist, and and I'm booked on all these shows and tours and festivals and stuff. So definitely blessed, and yeah, it's been my whole life. I put my whole life into rap music.
You are so humble. It's amazing.
He is, right?
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. It's real. It's real. It's something. It's just like. It's something I want to do till I die, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird because we're the first generation of rappers that are like gonna rap all the way until we die. Because hip-hop is new music.
Oh, yeah.
So to think about it now, we're watching rappers come and go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, rest in peace to all the rappers that died, but that's what we're gonna have from here on out. We're gonna watch all our heroes die. Unfortunately, but but some of them are gonna get to rock out all the way until they die, like like the legends in rock and roll and those other music where those musicians, they're like 60, 70 years old and they're still touring. So
Michael Jackson, I mean, he was literally making a tour, preparing for a tour right before he passed away.
Yeah, they rock out till they die. So we need to do that in hip hop too. We need to uplift our own people.
Absolutely. That's a fucking fact.
I think it's hard though, not for nothing, because hip hop changes so drastically. I think like this new generation of hip hop, not only is it totally different, but like lyrically it's not even the same,
Yeah, it's a whole different thing. There's like subgenres now. You got trap, you got drill, you got boom bap, you got underground, you got music, hip hop music that has no drums, you got hip hop music that almost is like rock and roll. It's like we got reggaeton, we got all kinds of hip hop now. So it's so crazy that it's grown. I went to Korea and I did a show, and when I came out to the show, not one person knew English. It was 3,000 people.
Wow.
And the rappers are rapping in Korean. So it's grown to the point where it's like they on their own thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's grown to a point where like they're literally like, yo, we don't even care what y'all doing over there. Like we got our own thing. Because hip hop is so major now that it's like they've been able to make their own labels and release their own music only in that language, and all the people there only speak that language, and they don't even care about what's going on over here. Like, we over here looking for that new Jay-Z, that new Cardi B, whoever we like, and it's like over there they're not even thinking about that shit. They they speak in their own language. So hip hop is that big now.
I just heard Russian hip hop for the first time. Like it kind of sounds extremely like very similar to ours, but it's a little bit more rockish. But no, you're absolutely right. I mean, these countries were like back in the day, like not so long ago, really. You would actually have like they would learn the English lyrics to whatever song. Like the song didn't come out in any other language. It was like this is what it is, you know. So, and speaking of the late and great DMX, I mean, everybody knew his lyrics. You couldn't know English, but you knew what DMX was saying.
You at least knew stop.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that. Stuff down, open up. Like, you at least knew that.
That's so true.
It's a shame, but also it's cool, man, that that people were able to celebrate his greatness.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And send him off in in a dope way, driving through the city like they did.
Yeah.
Kinda how
Yeah.
they did for Biggie, but they had all the motorcycles out and
Yes.
The Rough
Barclays
Riders.
and all that. Yeah, that was real fly. You know how they did that for him. Because
Exactly.
we never know how people are gonna react when we die. I'm sure
Yeah, that's
we've all
true.
thought about it. Who's gonna come to my funeral?
That's true.
Who's gonna be fake? Who's gonna really show up? Who's gonna care? Who's really gonna cry? Who's really gonna miss
Yeah.
me? We always think of that stuff. We probably don't tell nobody, but that shit crosses your mind. So
That's
it's
true.
like, you know, I'm sure DMX is smiling. You know,
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
smiling
very
down like,
proud.
yo, they had love for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure, I'm
definitely.
seeing it now.
They were with
Absolutely.
him from the whole time he was in the
I
hospital.
had a personal experience with DMX, right? I went to
Really?
the BET Cypher, not the year that I did, but the next year. And I was just kind of hanging out, and he was just the type of person that would just walk right up to you, right? He was just cool like that, right? So I had like a little chain on. It wasn't big. I had like a little gold chain on, and then I had something written on my shirt. It says something like "hip hop is dope" or something like that. So he walks up, he's like, yo, what's that? What's that? And I'm like, so I grab my chain. I'm like, oh, the chain. He's like, no, I don't give a fuck about this. And I was like, well, all right, so what? He's like, what your shirt say? So I moved the chain and dope. Oh, yeah, that's dope. All right. Like he was like that. Like he was dead out. Like he wasn't on some. He wasn't even didn't know me from a hole in the wall, but made it a point to walk up to me and be like, yo, what's up with your shirt? What's that say? Like,
Right.
you know. And it was like it was cool. And then right after that, he was like, yo, check this, and he just started rhyming. And we're talking about like a 10-time platinum megastar. This dude is selling out Madison Square Garden type. He's walking up to a regular person. He don't even know who I am. I could be a janitor. I could be anybody. And he just going some, yo, check this out, yo. And he just start rhyming and you're like, yo. Like this dude was just like, he was one of a kind. You know, he was just so cool, man. And I got some of it on my Instagram. You can watch it. He was like DJing and stuff, and I filmed it on my camera.
Oh, I did see
You
that.
see it?
Yeah.
So it was that same day. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
I think they say he's the only rapper to ever go double platinum on 2 different albums in the same
In the
year.
same year.
Yeah.
Super legend.
I mean, he was legendary. But my friend Mikey used to always say, you got to give people their flowers while they can still receive them.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I think, like, with a lot of these rappers, we just have to start acknowledging the fact that, listen, you're a legend. Like, you killed it.
Yeah.
You're still killing it. You know what I mean? And show them love while they're still here.
Yeah. I'm big on giving
That's a
people their
fact.
flowers like while they're alive.
Mm-hmm.
I've always kind of been like that. And sometimes people will be like, you sweating this person, you dick ride or whatever. Like, I never looked at it like that. Yo, if I'm a fan of you, I'm going to tell you right off the rip, yo, I like you. I think you're cool, man. You're a nice person. Or you're dope. I like anything about you. Yo, your hair is dope. Like, it don't cost you nothing to show
For
love.
real, that's
It really don't. It's so weird.
Free, yeah.
It's so weird, especially with our legends, you know. So I'm one of the ones that I tell people. I'm like, yo, I like your stuff. You're dope.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll tell you every time I see you. I don't care.
Yeah, that's
Like, yo,
true.
that's just
That's
dope,
a fact.
yeah.
He really is like that. Like, he's so humble. He's like that.
And
a
speaking
fact.
of you doing dope shit, so I just want to talk about your Goya 3 album.
Yeah.
The fact that I thought it was so creative that not only did you do a limited edition vinyl, but then it comes in different versions. Like, can you talk about like the creative process of that, because you actually did it yourself?
Yeah. Well, the vinyl, man. The cool thing about vinyl is, you know, now with streaming, right? If somebody streams your music, you get 1/15 of a penny. That's how much you get, right? So let's say somebody say, all right, yo, I'm gonna go to Apple Music. I'm gonna play the new Terminology. You play it again. You play it 15 times. I get 1 penny, right? So you see how that works? 1/15 of a penny for a stream, right? But when the person go on my website and they buy the vinyl, I get $30.
Oh, that's such a huge difference.
1 penny, 1/15 of a penny, $30.
Right.
So 2 people can both feel like they're supporting you, but not be educated, you know, to the fact you wouldn't walk up to a homeless man in the street and be like, yo, here's a penny, you know?
Like, enjoy
Go ahead,
that.
Bobby, go.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. I held you down, right?
Right.
But you might give him $30 and be like, yo, hips. You good, yo. Go get a little bottle.
real,
Go get yourself a cheeseburger.
Yes, right.
It's just like put it into perspective.
Yes.
People don't really understand because the music industry is just kind of shady in that aspect where
That's a fact.
the streaming companies and the major labels they collectively own everything. So it makes sense for them to all to collect all the money and then give the artist 1/15 of a penny.
Yeah.
So with me, where I'm saying, all right, look, I made 100 vinyls. They color, they splash, they got different colors on them. You can get it right now for $30 and I get the bread. And
That's
if you want the
fire.
black one, it's 25, and there's only 50 of those. And you want the Japanese one, it's a little more. It's $50,
Right.
but it's in Japanese, and nobody else will have this collector's item. So, you know, I think like doing that for the fans, and also giving your fans the opportunity to support you in that manner is fly.
Absolutely.
And we need it, and we need that for the artists to eat.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
And I think you're absolutely right. I mean, the whole idea of streaming, I thought personally, I remember when Chris Brown kind of made like had brought it to, I guess, light, where it was like, okay, you go and you stream all this music, but then at that time you weren't getting any accreditation for it. So it was like, oh, okay, everybody streams your music, but they don't count streams. And then it was, okay, they count streams, but then it's like, do artists even really see this money?
Yeah.
So the fact that you're saying that it's such a small percentage is very interesting, because you're right. Everybody says like, oh, go to Apple Music, go to Spotify, but these are all pretty much free platforms where you
Yeah,
pay what
it's all we
$10
got. That's why it's like you're forced.
Mm-hmm.
You're forced to say, go to Apple Music, go to Spotify, because they've made it that you go to Best Buy and you can't even buy a CD no more. You buy a car, it doesn't come with a CD player.
Right.
So they were like, all right, let's get out this old technology. Let's buy all the digital technology. Let's make them pay us monthly $10 a month to be a part of this digital technology.
Right.
And then we'll pay the artists whatever we want. That was like what they did to us. And then in return, you know, we need to be on these same platforms. If Jay-Z, Beyonce, all these people drop an album, right, you need to be on the same platform. So when somebody's in their car listening to Beyonce and they done, what else you would listen to? Yo, throwing that new terminology. You can't be the dinosaur that's like, oh, I only got it on vinyl.
Right.
Nobody's gonna play it. So you rather take that 1/15 of a penny, or you rather take that 1 penny when they listen to all your 15 songs and they done.
Right.
And if they like it, another penny and another penny and another penny. So it's kind of like all them pennies add up, but it's just kind of like robbery.
Yeah.
So you know you gotta kind of play the game, unfortunately.
Definitely.
That's crazy. So you think, I mean, obviously it's like you better off not being signed and just do you and do what you gotta do, right?
There's no wrong way to go about it, but at the end of the day, like for me, I've been independent since the beginning. So it didn't bother me. Yeah.
So you never signed any of those contracts?
Like I had a couple big deals, but like my whole foundation was being independent. Because I got my first deal when I told y'all when I was in high school.
Right,
So, you know,
right.
so
That's
me,
right,
that was like one off. I did the single. I'm off the label. Next, I did a mixtape off the label. Next, did an album off the label. Next, and you just keep moving, and you keep like I guess like moving with the times. Because from when I first came out to now, the times changed like a million times. There was a time where the biggest thing you could do was be in XXL magazine.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Yes.
Right? And I was in that magazine like every month. I was always in that magazine.
I saw that.
You know?
Yes, yes.
So it was like, but even then, that was like the biggest deal in the world at that time. So there was that time. Then there was a time where like the physical CD mixtape, you know, the Canal Street. You being on every hot mixtape. That's how you got hot.
Yes.
That meant you was hot.
That's how Nicki Minaj got picked up, being on the same mixtape as Lil Wayne.
So there was so many different avenues and so many different ways that we went about stuff through this whole, I would say maybe 18 years I've been rapping.
Yes.
You just gotta change with the times, and now it's all about streaming. So you gotta figure out how to finesse that.
Right. And so speaking of streaming and stuff like that, like interesting, because it seems like all of these social media platforms are a new way to get your music hot too. I mean, you got like TikTok and stuff like that, where it's like, you know, your song could get picked up just off a little TikTok dance and it just goes viral all over again. So is it weird now, like since you've been in the industry for so long, is it weird seeing how like the marketing and the promo and the content for everything has changed, like the actual platforms themselves?
Nah, cause you know why? I stay hip.
Okay.
I stay on top of it. You know what I mean? I'm on the radio too. I'm on Shade 45. My brother Static has a show every Thursday. I'm the co-host, so I'll introduce the artists and interview the artists, and he'll DJ and also interview artists. So I've been in a lucky position to do radio for the last 5 or 10 years, you know, on and off, and just staying hit, because when you're in these circles, when you're hanging around with like the top DJs and the top record label industry executives and stuff like that, they're gonna always tell you what's next. TikTok is next. You better get on that TikTok. Right now, NFTs is the thing. NFTs is next. You better get on the NFT. So it's like you just gotta stay ahead of the curve with all of it, you know. sometimes you're gonna miss the wave, and sometimes you're gonna catch the wave. So you just
That's a fact.
yeah, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? So you just keep shooting.
I know that's right.
Yes, that's right.
So true.
That's so freaking true.
Facts.
Yes.
And
That's
so
true.
you just did, speaking of like new stuff, you just did a lyric video. It's T2. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What made you want to do a lyric video? Because I haven't seen one of those in a while, but it took me back. Like, okay.
It was fun. It was fun. It was like I had seen Sean Price, rest in peace. That was my man. And I seen one of his videos. You know, he passed away, so he can't do no more music videos. But they did one of him, and like every bar that he was saying, they brought it to life. So let's say he said, "I'll punch you in the face." Now they got a little like cartoon version of him punching somebody in the face. Smoking a blunt. Now he's smoking a blunt. Driving down the street in my Benz. Now he in the Benz. So when I seen that, I'm like, man, that's cool. That's kind of more even cool than me doing it myself.
Yeah.
So when I hit the director up, I was like, hey, what you think? Can you do what you did for Sean Price for me? And he was like, yeah, no problem. I would love to do it. So when I hit Tech, you know, the other rapper on the song, you know, we kind of talked about it and said, yo, we're going to do a lyric video for this one. And I just think it's more fun anyway.
Right.
Because you got two little, like, cartoon characters. Running around, driving around in the wave. You know, I say, yo, he said something like, I'm with a bad bitch. And you see a bad bitch. You see a bad bitch come out of nowhere. Like, you know.
It was the animation for me.
Exactly. You know, you got to switch it up, man. You know, I do the ciphers. I do the acting. I do, you know, I do all that shit with the videos, man. But you want to, you know, you wanna do new shit every now and then too.
Right. Yeah, that's a
Keep
fact. I like it. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep it live. Yes.
And so, in terms of your actual music, you have Move Different. You have a couple features that you just recently did in collabs. So, do you prefer to work with other artists? Do you prefer to have your own stuff? Like, do you really have a preference in terms of your collabs and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'll give you kind of like a basic breakdown, right? So, since I came in the game in 2003, that was like my first real mixtape. I've tried to do at least like one album and one mixtape a year, at least. So that way I'm staying high, right? I can stay touring. People will stay excited to play my music on the radio. I could keep dropping videos and singles. I could keep, you know, getting people interested in bringing me to their club for a walkthrough or even interviews, radio, or even paying me to do features because I'm hot, so they want me to be on their song. Right. So I've always kind of used that formula, like, yo, let me stay hot and let me stay like trying to stay relevant. And as people like, let's say Dipset and like G Unit started dropping like 10 mixtapes a year, now it came to a different point where you're being competitive. You're like, yo, I gotta go in the studio every week because these dudes ain't playing. Like everybody, you know, and music is getting old fast. Right. So then I turned it up. So then it kind of started turning into 3 projects a year, 4 projects a year, and then at the same time, when you pop in, you'll see that bigger artists will reach out to you because now they're becoming a fan of you. Like Bun B was one of the first people who co-signed me. You know, reached out early and jumped on my single and then put me on his, and then, you know, Evidence from Dilated Peoples and you know, Woo Block. I produced a song with Erykah Badu. So, you know, it's like just kind of keeping my name out there no matter what at all times. So whatever it is, if I'm doing a feature, if I'm doing the beat, if I'm rhyming on it, if I'm executive producing it, if whatever. Sometimes I've just been the A&R on a project and I've taken all the songs and picked the names of the song. Now, that ain't a good name. Let's put this name. Let's change it. Now this is 3. Now this need to be track 7. You know what I mean? Like I get in where I fit in, but keep my name. Always try to keep my name in the mix so I can stay hot. You know?
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah. And your name is definitely in the mix. Like I always hear about you. Yeah. Here, there, Like, always. Definitely.
Even people that don't like me be like, yo, I don't really fuck with him, but yo, he goes hard though. I respect his grind though. Yeah. You know, I hear that one a lot. Even, you know, most people like me, but you know, we all got our haters. So
absolutely. And you know, listen, haters is what make you poppin'. You gotta have the haters. Okay.
They keep talking about you.
Exactly.
All day, every day. So they're your biggest promoters.
Exactly. Yeah. So. Tell us, you know, a little bit about Good Mom Gang.
Yeah. So
please.
I'll start with Good Dad Gang. I started the hashtag on Instagram in 2014. Okay. I get my kids every Sunday, so that's Daddy Daughter Day. So it started as a real organic thing where I would hang out with my kids, and I'll be in New York. I'm grinding all week, and my kids live in Boston. So I would, you know, live in New York, but I'll drive home every Sunday, pick up the kids, do daddy-daughter day, then drive back to New York, grind, and Sunday back. I'm talking about for years I've done this.
Wow.
So I live the good dad gang thing. I live it. You know what I'm saying?
You are a good father for
right.
that.
And you know, I've been doing this, you know, for the whole time that they've been alive, because it's equally important to me that I follow my own dreams as it is that I'm a good dad. You know, you can't follow your dreams and be a bad father, because I wouldn't even be able to sleep at night. And I can't just be a good dad and then do nothing, sitting around my house not following my dream, because then I'll be doing myself a disservice.
Exactly.
God gave me this voice for a reason.
I know that's right.
You know, I try to do everything I can do and just be a solid dude all the way around in every aspect, you know. So it started as a hashtag, and people said, "Hey, you should make a shirt." So I made a shirt, and I made one shirt, and the first day I got 40 orders. So I said, okay, I'm onto something, right? I just knew it. I just put it on the gram. What you think about this shirt? And everybody, oh my God. So this is 2014. So I said, all right, boom, let me go make 200. This is all the bread I had. It was just one of them times where I was low. Okay. And I put up $2,000 and I bought 200 shirts, right? I sold out in a week. And then that's when I knew it. I was like, yo, I need to trademark this. Yes. I need to incorporate this. I need to copyright this. I need to do all the proper steps, because this is something that's really serious and is going to catch on and have a positive impact. And then I was able to do all of that, and the rest is history, man.
I love the way you do business. You're like, I got to copyright, I got to incorporate.
You know what's crazy? So many people have tried to steal my brand.
No.
So many people. I've had lawyers call me like, oh, good thing you trademarked it.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Haters, baby.
Mama. It's just, it was a good idea. And, you know, I was smart enough and lucky enough to trademark it early on. Absolutely. I trademarked it in 2015.
Wow.
Yeah, so one of the ways we got our big break was Charlemagne the God wore the shirt, and Ludacris seen the shirt. And then Ludacris is like, yo, I love that. I want one of them. So Charlemagne, I don't even know him. To this day, I don't know him. Wow. He DM'd me and was like, yo, Ludacris likes your clothes, man. Send some clothes to this address. Wow. So I sent mad clothes to Luda, and Luda just started wearing it all the time.
Wow.
He'll go to a school and, like, you know, do like a charity event. Right. Good dad gang. He'll buy a new car. I just bought a new car. Good dad gang. I bought a new motorcycle. Good dad gang. So it started with him, and then, you know, it just kept going to now we got mad celebrities.
Jamie Foxx was just wearing it.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx was, you know, is a big co-sign, and Jamie right now is on top of the world. He literally won an Oscar last night.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations,
Jamie.
You know, but Jamie's real organic, man. He's real cool. He liked the hat. He said he told me. I talked to him on the phone, and he told me that he wore the hat every day to go do his movie. And when he would wear the hat every day, people would be like, yo, I love that hat. Where you get that hat? Is that your hat? Is that your brand? So, you know, he took a liking to it. And so I just started sending him mad stuff. Hats, shirts, watches, hoodies. I just sent him everything. And now he wears it all the time. He literally wears it like all the time. So
look at that.
Shout out to him.
That's amazing.
It's weird, man. Sometimes, like, you know, what it would cost to get somebody like Ludacris or Jamie Foxx to wear your clothes, I could never afford it. It would be millions of dollars to get that type of campaign, but it's the type of brand that people just wear it because it's just good. It's just real. How can you hate on telling somebody to be a good parent?
Exactly.
And that's the thing. I think one of the things that is making it kind of caught my eye, not for nothing. Like when I seen it, I was like, okay. I was like, is this his brand? Who came up with this? This is very clever. And then I saw you, and I think it was your daughter in the picture with you with all the t-shirts, and I was like, this is brilliant. Yeah. Because guys never get enough credit for just being a dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if you're a good dad and you pay and you help out and you show up, it's like, oh, you're just supposed to do that. Yeah. But if you're a mom, it's like, oh, you're a great, you know what I mean? Yes. So I think it's finally time for guys to get the good dad gang rap and just be able to be good dads. You know what I mean?
Man. It's cool, man. And we over here, like, we promote nothing but positivity. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're not one of those people that like digs into the back and forth. We're not doing none of that. Listen, man, that's your personal issue. You don't like your baby mama, you don't like your baby daddy, keep that to yourself. Exactly. Over here, we're promoting positive stuff. We want to tell you to be in your kid's life, to do right by these kids, to do good stuff for these kids, and do good stuff for yourself, and be a good example. That's all we trying to say, you know.
And my favorite part about the promotion is the fact that you can tell these are real dads with their kids who are just proud to be dads. You know what I mean?
See, it's crazy because I'm very happy you said that, because there's other brands that are more popping than us, and you know, sometimes what they do is they just take like stock photos or like random stuff, and they post it, and they pay to get like, you know, to get more views. But we don't do that. We just post real stuff. She wears my shirt, takes a pic, I repost it, shot her Instagram, put it up. If it gets 5 likes or 5,000 likes, that's what it is, and we on to the next one. Right. So my home projects, most of us grew up without our dad or having a bad relationship with our dad. Right. You went there on the weekends, you didn't really like him, he was mean to you, he hated your mom hated him, they talk shit about each other all day. Right. Your aunts were fucking, your father ain't shit all day. So and then you go to your uncle's house and he like, your mom is a gold digger. So it was just all that bad shit we heard as a kid, and you know, we had all this trauma. So it's kind of like nowadays I feel like that these kids that of this era were just raised better and more conscious to the point where I'll give you an example, right? In my hood, you couldn't have anything when I was younger. You had anything, you were getting robbed. Anything. You had a pair of earrings, you had headphones, you had sneakers, you had a bike, you had a hat. Like it was a wrap, right? My daughter, all her friends got iPhones, they got Yeezys. Like it's not like that no more. It's still thorough out here. You can still catch it if you're doing some dumb shit, but overall, like this era is privileged in a different level. Like, so I feel like with all these kids kind of coming up a little bit better than we did, especially the crack era, like the 80s and
mass incarceration.
That part, you know. So all of that stuff, like, we were like the product of that, you know. The kids in the 80s and 90s, like, we were the product of that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like now parents just overall are just better because we just grew. It was like our dads wasn't, I don't know y'all because y'all women, but for me, my dad wasn't like, I love you. Like, I don't remember him telling me he loved me until I was like 21. Really? When I was like, yo, you don't say I love you. He's like, you know I love you. Like, tough. True. Like, they tough. Their era was tough. Like, it's not like that. I tell my kids every day, hi, mommy, good morning. I hope you have a good day. God bless you. I love you every day.
That's how my dad is.
Good night every day. Like, you feel me? So, we all didn't grow up with that. But it's cool that it's
because my mom is still like that. She, you know, she's still to this day, she really doesn't, like, actually say, you know I love you, right?
She just tough?
You know, yes.
That's old school though. They just kind of, they're like hard, like for real.
Very.
And you love them the same, but you know.
Of course.
I mean, I'm a 90s kid, so like my mom was like hard as shit. Like my mom was very much like independent, work, you know, 6 figures, like bust your ass every single day. My dad's like, you want a hug? Come here, let's talk about it. Like, I remember, like, my dad has always been, like, a very, 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 like, sweet and kind person. So, like, growing up, he was, like, a mentor. And all of my friends call him dad. But I never really paid attention to, until I got older, to the fact that a lot of my friends didn't have dads. So that's why they gravitated to my father so much, because it was like, he's this nice, you know what I mean, church going kind of dad. Right. So it's like, it was interesting. That's why I love this brand, honestly.
Me too.
Seeing all the shit that my dad goes through being a black man in America, and you know what I mean, like seeing like all of the struggles that they went through between gentrification and drugs and mass incarceration and everything else. It's hard to be a good dad. You know what I mean? And so, like, growing up, like I said, I didn't realize a lot of my friends didn't have dads, but then seeing how they gravitated towards him, seeing how, like, the Father's Day presents started rolling in and stuff like that, it kind of made me pay attention a little bit more. But I do think everybody who does have parents, you know what I mean? You can't take that shit for granted. Like, you really can't. Because, I mean, there's so many orphans or kids who end up in, like, foster homes and stuff like that. It's, like...
Fire. You know what I'm excited about, actually, now that I just think about it? Because I could be pretty ratchet myself. I like having fun. I like dancing. I like drinking. I like all that fun shit. Right. But I'm kind of happy that I had, like, a serious interview up here. Because I know that's everybody likes to turn up and have fun and get wavy. And we can do that all day. You know, I'm about that life too. But I'm kind of happy that we're touching on some real shit. I think that the world is just in a place where, like, we need more real content right now.
Thank you. So, oh my God.
Kind of worked out. Kind of worked out that I'm an early episode. With some real shit off the rip, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, we could definitely turn up. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Oh, no, we can turn up.
Yeah.
She know I know how to party.
Oh, yeah, him right there, girl.
I get wild, but you know, at the same time, I handle my responsibilities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He knows when there's a time and a place for
That's
things,
right.
you know? He knows.
Yeah, for sure.
That's one of the things I think, like, from the different artists we've had, different business owners we've had, our conversations, they really just take a life of its own. Like, I'll do notes and like have all this stuff, and I'm just like, and then we'll end up talking about some whole other shit, and I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, real shit.
So I see what we have here.
So this is Monster Energy. So I'm signed to Monster Energy as an artist.
That's dope.
Yeah, so shout out to Monster.
Hey,
shout out.
Shout out to Monster. You know, they're such a great company. They've been so great to me. So great to, you know, my brother Status Selector, Bun B, 2Js. You know, there's a few different artists that are signed to them. And before COVID, we used to fly all around the world. We would go to Hawaii. We would go to Miami yearly and do events for them where it was like people outside and we're giving away free stuff to families and kids and doing free concerts and breakdancing and BMXs and all this cool stuff, man. So, you know, as a company, they're just a great company. I'm happy to be down with them, and they let me do what I want. You know, I told them that I was coming here today because I talked to my sponsor earlier today, and he was like, okay, cool. And you know, I'm doing an event Memorial Day weekend in Las Vegas. So, So I'm going out there, and you know, my boy's opening a sneaker shop, so I'm going out there to help him promote that.
Yeah, I seen the video.
Yes,
it's dope.
So
it's
that
big.
one, but like 10 times bigger than that.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna have like a crazy TV. It's like 60 feet TV. Like some whole he got a tattoo parlor in his sneaker shop. Like he got like you could bring.
What is this, Memorial Day? Cause
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend.
Vegas? We can go to Vegas. Do you mind if we come?
No, I would love to have y'all.
I'm available. I just got my real ID, so we could go anywhere.
Oh, no. All right, cool. So
we down. When is this?
But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of special guests. I'm flying in on the 27th, and the party I believe is the 28th. So,
That's dope.
So yeah, I can give y'all more information, but that's gonna be really fun, yo. And he also has an ice cream parlor in his sneaker shop. So if you like ice cream,
you can get tattooed, buy a sneaker, and eat some ice cream.
And you could bring your old sneakers if they're dirty, and they'll clean the sneakers and make them brand new and give them back to you. They got like a sneaker doctor in there.
I got 4 pairs.
Wow.
So it's lit in there.
That's
so shout out to
lit.
2J's. Urban Necessities is his store.
And speaking of, you just celebrated National Air Max Day.
Yeah, always. You know,
I did not know you were a sneakerhead.
Oh, I'm a sneakerhead. Yeah. I went sneaker shopping yesterday, and I brought my daughters, and it was funny because they both got some fly kicks on, and we walk in the store, we just kind of looking around, and they kind of helped me because I picked like a purple pair, and my daughter's like, you're not gonna wear my little daughter, you're not gonna wear those, you're gonna wear them one time and put them in your closet, and I'm like, and my older daughter's like, get the red ones. I'm like, all right, I say, yo, I'll put these back. I'll get the red ones. They're $90 more. It's all right. Give me the red ones.
Yes.
Because I'm not gonna wear the purple ones.
Yes.
They're gonna say, you know, it's good that I had the little ladies with me to, you know, to give me that real, and be like, Dad.
Like,
so yeah.
That's not it. Did you get the new LeBrons that just dropped?
Nah. I just got 2 pairs of Jordans.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't go crazy.
My friend just copped them. She's pissed because she got them. She didn't catch like the actual drop. And you know if you don't catch the drop, you gotta catch the resale.
Oh.
So she was, she's a little hot. She just texted me about it.
It's hard to get them. It's hard to get the drops.
They are. And nowadays everybody has. So Rosie, you're a sneakerhead. So you probably know about the little machines that they have. I forget what they're called. The bots.
Bots.
Where you can buy like 10 or 15 bots and they buy sneakers for you. They reserve your spot or whatever and you can resell them.
Yeah, there's another thing they do where you'll pay somebody like $50 to stand in a line all night. You know, because
it's only 50. You can do that?
Well, some people don't got no money.
Exactly.
You know, especially
I'm trying to stand in line for me.
I mean, like a college kid or maybe like somebody who fresh out of high school. I don't know, that got nothing to do on a Saturday when them new Supreme joints drop.
Right.
And they'll sit there from 8 in the morning to 8 at night. And you give them a little $100 and you get your $2,000 pair of sneakers, you know? It's a flip. So if you got the money to do it, I mean, I guess it's a thing, you know what I'm saying?
It's worth it.
Yeah.
But that's kind of crazy. What size shirt you wear, Rosie?
I'm a small.
You're small?
Yes.
Can you do a medium?
Yes, I can.
All right, I brought you a little something.
Oh my God.
He brought you a little
I brought you a Mother's Day gift, you know, for...
Oh my God.
I love that. Y'all see this?
You know, Mother's Mother's Day is May 9th, you know, so
Thank you.
it's
Oh,
only right.
I love that.
I know she's always, showing off her son when he's doing his acting stuff.
I want
and all
a kid.
That,
No, I'm just
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
Do your music. When you're ready, you'll know.
I'll get a T-shirt.
Oh, I'm definitely
Get one for
put
your
this
mama.
on.
Yes.
I'm gonna definitely put this on
I'm
for Mother's
tuning
Day.
in.
Gang, gang, gang. Yes.
Right.
Y'all
Thank
deliver off of the
you.
mama.
Yeah, we sure do.
Word.
Yes, that's right. I'm definitely rocking this for Mother's
Word.
Day.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
I'm gonna put it on.
No
Yes.
doubt.
Oh, thank you
Yeah,
so
of course,
much.
of course.
Yes.
Thank
And you gotta wear for the Mother's Day episode too.
I'm wearing this.
Word.
Okay.
Yeah, May
Yes,
9th.
I'm
It's May
wearing
9th.
this. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, so good. So real quick, I want to plug that May 17th, I have a drop with DJ Premier, who, you know, for hip hop fans know he's like the GOAT. He's like the greatest DJ. And his group is called Gangstar, rest in peace to Guru. So what we did was we took his logo from Gangstar and we put the Good Dad Gang logo together. And it's called Good Dad Gangstar. So we're dropping, you know, for his crowd and for my crowd, we're dropping a collaboration together. And we have 2 billboards in Times Square. So we're gonna have one on May 17th for that, and then we have one on June 20th for Father's Day as well. So, you know, if you know anybody that wants to go to Times Square and bring their kids, it's running all day for 24 hours.
Okay.
The whole Father's Day, you can go bring your kids. Look up, it'll say Good Dad Gang in Times Square.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm gonna take my dad. We
Yeah.
go to BBQs out there.
Definitely.
Word up,
Yes.
I'm bringing my kids too.
Yeah.
I told them they're pretty excited about it.
I'm gonna bring my kids.
That's awesome.
That'd be cool.
I love the
Definitely.
collab.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to those. Never had a billboard in Times Square before, so this is something new for me.
That's
Cute.
awesome.
Pretty exciting, yeah.
You definitely should be. You've
Yeah.
been working hard. Like you work hard as hell. Like you deserve that and
Every
more.
day, man, you know?
Yeah.
No days off.
Yes,
That's
no
right.
days off. And you have an awesome clothing line. And you also have an artist that's here with you today. So is it cool if we bring him in?
Yeah,
real quick?
Can we bring
Jam
him
is
in?
amazing, man.
Okay.
You know, Jam is a scientist, man. He's like
Okay.
you've met him, so you know he
Yes.
has a good spirit and a good energy. But you know, I'll wait till he gets in here to big him up. But
Yes, yes.
He's a real dope artist.
Okay, all right. Well, I am so proud of you, man. You keep doing you, and this good mom gang and good dad gang is the best shit I ever seen in my fucking life.
That's right.
Hey yo.
This is the best.
What up, twin?
What's up?
Hey, yeah.
How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fucking great. Happy to see you, of course.
Yes, I'm happy to see you too.
What's going on?
Chilling,
Nothing
man.
much,
So you want to
just
wait? You want to wait for her to come back in?
Yes, we're gonna wait for Gabby because I don't do
Yeah.
anything without her.
She wants to leak one of my songs. I already got that in the email, so
Okay,
that's all
yeah,
ready to go.
definitely.
But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, so we're
Be
just
in the
gonna
meantime,
wait.
for sure.
Take a little break. Y'all need any more drinks? Anything? Y'all good?
Oh, do y'all need ice?
You could bring him.
I think I might need both.
Oh, Henny?
If there's
I think
any
I might
Henny
need
left,
both.
you can bring the.
You know what?
You can bring the
Gabby,
rest of
your
that.
favorite bartender.
You're my
You don't want to
Hell yeah.
air, guys? Come on.
And the champagne bottle.
Yeah,
Let's pop that shit.
Fuck it.
I love
We pop
her.
champagne. Whoa.
Yes.
Where's the camera at? Who's looking?
So that's the camera that was on me.
Right there.
But
Yes.
that one's on everybody. So.
Yes, that's
So I'm seeing,
that's
right?
for all of
That's
us.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just worry more about
And
that
there's-
one.
there's- yeah,
And
there's a
then I
lot
have
going on.
mine
I just
on
want to
live here.
Because I was watching live out there. It looked
Word,
dope.
word.
Okay, it is,
really
right?
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. The camera setup.
We had a real good conversation, man. It was funny because she took a bunch of notes and we touched on some of it, but we ended up going totally left because it was like it got deep, but in a good way, you know. what I'm saying?
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
Yes,
It
Those are
got
the best, yeah.
Yeah.
but that's some real talk shit.
Yeah.
Alright,
I got all the
real.
goodies.
All right. So
Alright.
More ice.
All right.
Thank you so
girl.
much.
Rosie, I'm going to get this to you.
Hey.
Some Hennessy.
Let's go. Go ahead, bust it.
I gotta give this a terminology.
You want me
Yes.
to bust it?
Yes.
Bust it.
I gotta.
Bust it.
I don't know how to do this,
Come
so.
Listen, we're the only
You
two
have
guests who
to-
popped the
I feel like
champagne.
he's a
on the
professional
podcast.
champagne
He
popper.
is. He is.
Champagne tea.
Am I right?
What's that,
We're,
son?
we're the two guests that we popped the champagne for the podcast
Yeah.
for sure.
Hey.
You know, we save the best for last.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah.
have that right for.
Yes.
So,
We doing a lot of new
Save the best for
I'm,
last.
Let me know when we go back up so I could give him a proper introduction.
Oh, we
Okay.
never stopped.
Oh, we never stopped?
Yeah,
Alright.
Yeah, it's still going.
I didn't know if we took a break.
Okay.
Ain't no breaks to STD.
Yeah.
We don't get take no break.
That's what
We
Jules
just
said.
go. We keep going and going.
Yeah,
keep it
man.
going.
So,
All right, so we got terminology popping about. Oh yeah, shout out to
Yes.
Jim. So you wanna?
yeah, I'll introduce him.
Yeah, let's do it, yeah.
So let me tell you a little bit about this guy, right? So, Jam, to me, is a genius, right? And I'll tell you why. He's so intelligent and so incredible. He's like musically trained. He's been playing piano since he was 2 years old, which y'all witnessed.
We heard him play the
He's
piano.
been
Absolutely
making
incredible.
music since he was about 9 years old.
Wow.
Don't forget, I'm a member of Mensa. Don't forget about that.
Yeah. So I mean, he has all kinds of like credits and cool stuff that he does. But for me, you know, what made me really like him was one day he called my phone and he said, "Hey man, you know, I know you go to New York every week. I want to go to New York one day. Like, I want to go with you, like shadow you, like you know, so, like you're a mentor role, or intern. I'll do whatever you want. I'll drive you. I'll make the drinks. Whatever you want to do, because I want to get on as an artist."
Right.
So I said, all right, let's see how serious he is. I said, cool, pick me up Thursday at 12 o'clock. Now, if he didn't show up, he wouldn't be here, but he showed up.
Let me tell this part of the story real quick.
I mean, at least you wasn't on your Diddy shit and made him go get a cheesecake and everything.
But what I did do, I didn't give him the pass off of one time. I said, all right, next Thursday, you ready? And then Thursday came again. You ready? You ready? You ready? I did that to him for 8 weeks.
I was ready
in a row.
every week.
And he showed up every week, and we drove from Boston to Times Square. We did show off radio on Shea 45 for 2 months in a row. After that, I was like, all right, you ready?
Yeah.
Now you could, you know what I'm saying?
Responsibility.
Yeah, you gotta make sure who you investing in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta
Because
make sure.
it started that I was just gonna be his intern who drove to New York.
Right.
And now we're here. Now I'm his artist.
Right.
I just want
You leveled up.
to add a quick part to that story. That first time that he told me, like, all right, if you're really serious, like, drive me to New York this week. And I had no whip. I had no money. But I was like, word. So I stole my dad's car and I took this nigga.
Wow, but you did it.
Yes,
You did it.
if I didn't do that, I would be here right now. That's a
Yes.
You had to do it. That's what I'm talking
yeah.
about.
What did your dad say? Like, was he like, where the fuck is my car? Like, what was the
Oh my,
situation?
The funniest shit is he doesn't tell me this until the next week when I say, all right, you picking me up, right? He goes, I don't got a car this week. Because the deal was you drive me to New York.
Right.
In return, I get you on the radio.
Right.
So I said, so hold on, now I'm driving you? I thought you was the intern.
Right.
Right? But then, you know, we worked it out where I said, all right, so how about this? You're going to drive us there, I'll drive us back.
Okay.
Because I was doing the whole drive myself, there and back.
Oh,
You know, dolo.
that's
Which
a hell of a
is cool
trip.
because I'm used to it.
Right.
You know, but I'm different. Not everybody will just get up and drive from Boston to New York like that.
Not
Like,
at all.
you know, it's nothing. Like, that's what we do.
Yeah.
But when he showed me that he was willing to do what I was willing to do, I said, all right, he's willing to match my work. All right, come on. Now we on to something.
That's a good point because a lot of artists nowadays don't want to put in the work. They just want the clout. It's
They
like,
think the talent
yeah.
is gonna propel them.
Yeah.
Your talent is like 10%.
Yeah.
Your grind is 90%.
Yeah.
Your
Or like
grind is,
one song. It's
Right.
like, no,
Grind
you
is-
gotta keep doing that shit.
all right, here we go.
Well, that's awesome. Well, it was worth stealing the car, you know?
Right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey!
Let's go. Popping bottles.
Yeah.
Yo, sorry, but I'm heard, right? Like, I got a mic, but I'm heard.
Oh, I can
Has
get
anyone
one.
heard me? Like, or I don't know, I have a mic. I
Or
don't
do you
know.
want to get
I'm
You
sure
you
it's
have
picking up.
mine. I share.
No, I don't want you to.
You
You're the
can,
host.
no.
And then you want to
No.
take his?
Like, I was
I'm
making
good.
sure it just helped.
Yeah.
You know?
I got this. Don't worry.
Okay, no,
Yeah,
just
so,
making
you
sure.
know,
Sharing is
Well,
caring.
here, let me move
yeah,
this.
so with
Absolutely.
Jam, you know, I'm basically like a mentor of his. I totally let him do his own thing. I never get in the way of his creative process, whether he wants to do EDM music, house music, rap music, trap music, boom bap music, sing, dance, whatever he wants to do. I don't get in the way as if I should get in the way. You know, we're in a different generation.
Yeah.
I'm in my late 30s, he's in his early 20s. So his generation is not going to connect with my music the same way. So therefore, even though I want him to tap in and do his history on hip hop, and he teaches me about younger stuff, like all the stuff that he's taught me, I didn't even know about. You know what I mean? Whereas I'm talking about like Young Thug and like, you know, that era of music, like he's teaching me about Travis Scott and everything, who's the producer, who wrote what, you know, who's this guy, what's this drop about with his sneakers, teaching me why they're excited about that, and in return I'm teaching him, all right, cool, check it out. Well, this is from my era, this is the people that did this and that, and You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
instead of us hating like, oh, them young heads, they don't know nothing, and him, oh, them whole heads, they don't know nothing.
Right.
Instead, we
Facts.
combine and we're making the best of both worlds.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
and I'm grateful. I'm
that's
grateful that
Right there.
Bridging the gap.
I'm sorry,
Oh yeah.
yeah, my bad. I got you. So all I was gonna say was that I'm grateful for the fact that he was the person that wasn't gonna hate because I was so young, and I wasn't the person that was gonna hate because he was like at an older generation. And I'm just very grateful that like we clicked like that because like we understood what we could bring to the table for each other, and it just like made everything work so much more smoothly.
Bridging the gap.
Yeah, bridging the gap. That's literally what it was
It's
about.
kind of funny how like I'll look at him and be like, yo, you need to mature, and then he'll look at me and be like, yeah, you need to get hip. Like, you feel me? Like
straight up, yeah.
because you know you get out when you get older, you get outdated. You don't know what's hip no more.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like real shit. So it was kind of like, you know, hanging out with him, I learned a lot about just kind of what's hip, you know, what's going on. And then and obviously I'm an OG, so I taught him a lot too. You
I'm
know?
about to say, yeah, you're still dropping bars.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
well, I
are.
can rap. That's I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you right now. I don't
but
care how old you
You just
are.
dropped some shit.
Absolutely.
I don't care if you're 20 or 50, you're not out rapping me.
Yeah.
Right.
I rap with the
Yes.
best of them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I got
You
songs. I got songs.
Shit, boy.
Yeah.
I got songs with Method Man. I got songs with Busta Rhymes. With Prodigy
Yeah.
from Mobb Deep. I got songs with all the best rappers there is. I done spar with them and I done help my
Exactly,
own.
and who else would I want as a mentor? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
it's the perfect situation. That's
And I mean,
that's the
you've
whole
done
thing.
like the ultimate ciphers, you've done the rap battling. I
Yeah.
mean, you've been on some major platforms.
Right, BT Cypher.
Yeah.
First one from my hood, put Lawrence, Massachusetts on the BT Cypher.
No bullshit.
Went to ATL, went to
Yeah.
Atlanta, sat there right next to Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, LL Cool J, all these people, and watched Lawrence, Massachusetts on the big screen. You know, my hood, put my hood out there. Like that's some shit that like nobody could take away from me. You know what I mean? I kicked down that door from my city, and he's from my city. He's like the new me, like. I felt like the 20-year-old me, like, because I was hungry. I was hungry when I was his age. I told you I was putting out music in high school.
Right.
So you know, we kind of, you know.
So he's your prodigy.
Yeah.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's honestly a fundamental reason of why me and him even work so well together is because we see he saw himself in me as just a young
That's
kid
awesome.
trying to do exactly what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Right.
But now I just had the benefit of having him to just show me the right way to do it
Right.
and like, you know, avoid all the mistakes that like I could have made without having someone like him to tell me like, nah, don't do that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
So like
Because honestly, a lot of the people don't realize, like, Fatboy SSC was just on live talking about, like, the press kits, the rollouts. Like, you actually have to prepare people to listen to your music, which is kind of crazy.
We
A lot
talked
of people
about that the
don't.
whole way up here.
oh
Like, it's
yeah.
crazy.
The whole
Like,
way.
you really
I'm like,
have
yo, we
to.
gotta hire this publicist.
Yeah.
The whole way up here, I'm like, how much is that? All right, well, you got this, you call this guy and that guy. Literally, like, yeah. Because, yo, it's much deeper than just saying, yo, I did a song and put it out. It's just,
Yeah.
it might go nowhere. You might get 3
Word.
views and you did, damn.
And once you
I'm
drop
like-
it, you can't take that shit back.
That's a
Like,
wrap.
people don't understand that. Like, if it's out there, it's out there. You can't keep re-releasing that shit. No,
Whatever
no, no.
happened.
Yes.
And people gonna remember. You either got popping or you didn't. So, like, it's
No
kinda
matter
crazy.
how fire it is, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
even like, not for nothing, like, so me and my friends, and I think it's because we're from Jersey, are like huge Nicki Minaj fans, right? So like when Nicki Minaj first came out, she did a freestyle, and I mean she might have wrote it, but it was called Itty Bitty Piggy. A lot of people in like nowadays have never heard that song before, but the shit is so fire. But it's like, because of the way that it was released, it's not on Apple Music. It's not easily accessible. Like you gotta really be a Nicki fan. So it's like, and that's one of her dopest tracks. You know what I mean?
You, the people like you are who made her. Because you know what I'm saying? There's no commercial Nicki
That's
without
a
the
fact.
underground Nicki.
Facts. We was playing that shit.
No, I'm unapologetically Nicki Minaj. Like
I love
fan.
Nicki.
She's
I'm a huge fan
she's
too.
so nasty.
It's
Like,
crazy.
she-
Me as a rapper, I know what it takes to be as good as her, and it's impossible. Like she's really incredible. You know what I'm saying? My fans would be very mad because they just don't like commercial rap. Like the underground fans, they'll be like, "What do you mean?
right.
Nas, no,
Right.
like of course, bro. We know how good the good rappers are. But yo, just cause somebody went commercial, you can't tear apart their ability. She can rhyme.
Yeah.
And she has washed some of the best male rappers ever.
Yeah.
She's got on songs and outshined all the dudes, all the best dudes. So
She was Lil Wayne's protege. Like,
you gotta give her
And she used to battle rap. Like, people who really, like, you really, and I think that's why it's important to do your hip hop history. Because, like, if you really look at where she started from, like, she came from really humble beginnings, but she's always had bars.
cypher rap.
Yeah, so it's like when she went mainstream, it was literally because that was the only way she was going to cross over to another genre and be able to, like, really extend her brand and her platform. But I think, like, Lil Wayne kind of did the same thing. He turned into a whole rock star. No one said anything about it. You know, he did a rock version of Lollipop and everything else.
Oh, come on.
You know what I mean?
He's a true rock star.
Yeah. He's the reason why people like Lil Uzi and, you know what I mean, Lil Pump can do shit like that now.
He's their father.
Lil Wayne is the father of, exactly. Lil Wayne is the father of every...
We all were inspired by somebody.
Lil Wayne is number one on my top 5. Like,
I've heard people say, like, nobody inspired me. I just do my own thing.
Yes!
Come on,
nobody.
For real.
So what? You
didn't listen to one song?
You just woke up, like, you just popped out your mama's pussy rapping? Fuck out of here. Somebody had to show you how to do it. Like,
that's real shit.
Fuck out of here. That's a lie, man.
That's so funny.
I'm not hearing none of that shit.
That's real shit, though.
Stop it, fam.
You know, it's funny, though, because you were right. Everybody gets the inspiration from somebody. Like, we were watching, shit, I forgot what me and my parents were watching. And it was like a whole Bruno Mars show. And I think he did like the opening show for something. And like every song that he did, they were like, oh, that's from this artist back in the 70s. That's from this artist back in the 80s. That's from this artist back in the 60s. And he's like, yes. And they were like, none of this shit that he just played was original. And I'm like, are you serious? And my uncle was literally pulling up song after song after song
and showing you, and you're like,
yes.
Wow.
Like, I thought that these were all original. Like, this was his own, like, you know, sound or whatever.
It's shocking. It is.
He's on another level.
He's an incredible artist. That's not to say nothing away from him.
Level.
Yeah, not at all.
Just like Beyonce has 12 writers on every song. It doesn't take away from her talent. She just happens to have 12 writers on her song. If that's what it takes to make a good song, go for it.
Then go for it.
Exactly. Like, if you wrote the hook, you played the guitar, you came up with the title of the song, you wrote the verses, you changed the melodies. Yo, everybody throw it in the pot until we got the right ingredients, and that shit tastes good.
And it doesn't discredit anybody's artistic expression, you know what I mean? So, no, I definitely agree. So what do you think about like new age rappers nowadays? Like, you know, just in terms of like writing, freestyling, like do you think that freestyling is like a dead art now? Do you feel like people still freestyle? Because nowadays you ask somebody freestyle, it doesn't really happen.
I'm gonna say this, right? Like,
it depends on who you're asking.
Yeah, it depends on who you ask, because look, you're 22, right?
23, yeah.
So he's 23, right?
Okay.
I would say that like for his generation, it's dead. It's dead in the way that we looked at it.
Right.
And the way we looked at it was like everywhere we went, and as soon as you walked in the room, I'm like, yo, she got blue hair, she got Chinese words on her shirt, it's a pink cup, it's Monster Cup, and I'm waiting for y'all to go, all right, show me what you got. I'm like, yo, the Monster Cup, got the bars up. Like, that's what we did. When they come in here, they like, yo, check my song out, play that shit, follow me. Niggas is just too cool for school. Like, but it's all good, because that's not how they didn't come up in that era where it was like you had to think of everything on the spot. So I understand that the generations change. Yeah. I'm just from that era where we had the freestyle, right?
Yeah.
So I'm coming in here now as an OG. I'm not coming in here to freestyle. Right. But I would say that if I came in here with a certain type of artist that was trying to be the next Terminology, they should come in here ready to freestyle. Right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you're coming in here trying to be a singer or a rock star or a pop star, nah. But if you're coming in here and you're like, yo, who's your favorite rapper? Yo, Nas, Jay-Z, Rakim. All right, you want people to look at you like that? Yeah. You better come with them bars. Because now you coming with a whole... And even with him, it's like a lot of his music he does, it's even where he's singing, it's a lot of melodies. Sometimes he's screaming. He got all different type of styles, right? But what I helped him do was I helped him step his bars up. Because now he's around nothing but dudes that really rap. Yeah. So he's like, damn, I'm not around my 5 mans anymore that just sing rap. Now I'm around Terminology and Little Fame from MOP and you know Smith and Wesson and like these OGs that really rhyme. Like now you know that's my circle. Those are the people that work out of my studio.
And that really changed my sound. So like,
feel me though? Those are my dogs. So now he's meeting them.
We were talking about earlier about like my second album being more, you know.
Oh yes.
Like that, yeah. Like I'm not trying to force talking about that, but just like that was a great segue. All I'm saying is that like the first album is like what he said. Like I was just doing what my closest 5 friends were doing, and I was like we were cool with that because we thought it was cool because that's what we were all doing, and like whatever. Yeah. Then I started coming to New York, and then I realized that it was more to it. Like the technicality still counts, no matter how crazy and obscure I want to take it. Like I still got to make sure that I'm technically into my roots, still fulfilling being a hip hop artist.
Like your cadence and your lyricism. Just all that,
just even anything like that. You know what I mean? So like that is with this album, this next one. That really like helped me a lot because now I feel like I'm believing in myself enough to not listen to anyone. And like now I'm here and I'm so glad I did it because like
cheers
glad
that you did it.
Thank you so much.
Cheers
Thank
to
you.
that, guys. Keep grinding.
I know we gotta wrap it up.
Shit.
Okay.
You can play that song.
Because we definitely said we was gonna play a song. Do you have it ready?
I sent it to sent it to the email.
Yeah, we can play the record before we get up out of here.
Let me go get him. Hold on one second.
No, he has it. I sent it to ftvradio@gmail.
All right, let me go get him.
Okay.
June's a bad executive producer,
we
so
can play a song for
we
you.
gotta play the song.
Okay. They want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Play?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shout out to DJ June for hooking it up.
Thank you.
I was talking shit, but like,
what
you
up?
made it happen.
On the top.
This is on.
You better on the top. On the top. Other side. Flip it.
I'm an OG, so.
Flip it.
Shout out to Chris Beats for always eating our snacks and shit.
Look, put the
Right here.
the jack on the top.
DJ Rosie.
Yeah, okay.
Pull your cars over. New York City.
Yo, before you play, let me just say something.
Oh wait, okay. Sorry, go ahead. What was you gonna say?
Real quick, I just want to say this is based off my second album coming on my birthday, October 22nd.
Okay.
The Bastards, fully produced by my band, The Bastards.
Nice.
And everything you hear is me. I got a lot of voices.
Okay.
But this whole thing is me, and that's all I want to say.
You'll be like, yo, who's that?
So I just want to say, shout out to Om Trivetti, shout out to Louis Kyoto, my band. I love them, and that's it. That's all.
Let's go. Exclusive drop.
Exclusive. No one's heard this yet. No one's ever heard this one yet.
This is Jam.
Except Term. That's
Let's
it.
go, Jam.
Bitch harder, I've been getting round, man. Think I got a daughter. Left my old bitch, cause my new bitch harder. I've been getting round, man. Think I got a daughter.
Always use my fist, we were off the molly, so we fucking off the rip. My life is a party, I don't really give a shit. And all you pussies faulty, yeah, I know you play pretend. Bitch, we ain't friends, don't look through my hand. Never hide in, but you think the way I swear. Why you crying, and the party just began. My bitch so old that she made me call her man. I be fucking mills cause I can. Rock hair, sucker mom, real suburban. My dog came home, it's the mother of my friend. Trying to love me, and all these trash hoes wanna fuck on me. It's like they didn't know that this shit is not free. It's cause I have a place. You fucking POs better know your place. This ain't a joke, I cannot fuck with your local yokos. And when I fuck my bitch, I make sure she got diamond choker. I'm a cigarette smoker. We fuck till the morning, after that I just hold her.
Wow. That's my favorite part.
He a wild boy, right?
I fuck it till the morning after that.
After that, I just hold her.
I just want to.
What else you supposed to do?
I just want to
Right.
make, I just
Show
wanna make
love.
this clear right now.
That makes you a
Everything
real
I've
nice
said
man.
is true story.
True story.
Yeah,
If
true
he fuck you,
story,
he
all
gonna
that.
hold you after you.
All that
That's
true
true.
story.
Wow.
So,
That
yeah,
shit was
man.
dope.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
I know
really
we do
appreciate
gotta
this.
wrap up, and
Yeah,
everybody
well.
got things to do. But, Rosie,
Thank
I
you
love you.
guys. You know I love you too.
You know,
No, thank you for having me. I
now
really
you're my new
appreciate this.
friend. I love you
Yes,
too.
yes,
You too.
yes.
We're gonna stay in touch. I'm gonna let y'all know about
Definitely.
Vegas if y'all want to attend our party.
Oh,
If
yeah.
not, y'all can definitely pull up to the studio and we can, there's always shit going on over there
Yeah.
too.
Oh
so.
yeah, we definitely.
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
do
I'm
it.
down.
Time is Money Studio in
We
Brooklyn.
can
That's
always
my
do
studio.
both.
Yeah, we can do everything. It's whatever, man.
That's
We
it,
lit. We
definitely.
lit.
Well, thank
We
you
lit all
so
the
much.
time.
And you have to come
Technology.
up.
Yeah.
You gotta come up and visit Jersey more often. Now that
Yeah.
you done been here.
Yes.
Well,
No, it's
I'm
lit.
here now,
It's lit,
like,
yeah.
definitely, for sure,
Yeah.
Oh
absolutely.
yes. Thank y'all so
Thank
much
you.
for
Thank
having
you
us.
so
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
guys.
Thank you so much.
And what's your homegirl name that does your hair and nails and all that? 'Cause I
Oh,
know-
Jay.
I know
Oh,
she's out there
she's
too, right?
about to come
She about to
in.
come in?
Jay
All right, so
Touch.
shout out to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jay Touch.
Let's get some flicks, man.
Yes.
Are we still live real quick? I just
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
say,
Oh, yes.
Classic V2 Reloaded, October 22nd.
Let's go, Jan.
This year, best album you'll ever hear, and you can fucking quote book this. That's all I gotta say.
There you go.
Birthday vibes.
thank
You
you.
feel me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.